What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 32 of our UFC 5 career mode featuring none other than Kate Bishop. It is season 2 here of the UFC 5 career mode series. Season 1 was Chance Bishop. Season 2 is his daughter, Kate Bishop. You're expanding the Bishop verse. You love to see that right there. But 41-0 in her career. You love to see that there for Kate. And Kate has by far more fights and more victories than anyone in the Flyweight Division. But today is a sad day for UFC fans here. It is the fight game. It is the last fight here of Kate Bishop. The final dance, the last hurrah. You know, leave it all in the octagon. And what a more fitting fight for this to be against than Erin Blanchfield. Honestly, what a more fitting fight. I can't think of a more fitting fight, honestly, for Kate to go up against in her final fight than Erin Blanchfield here. Crazy that Erin Blanchfield has outlasted Kate Bishop in her career. You gotta think, 40-year-old Erin Blanchfield was the belt holder when Kate went for the belt for the first time. So, what episode was that? When Kate first went for the belt here in our UFC 5 series, it was Erin Blanchfield who was the one that had the belt at the time. But Kate here, just kind of went with it, and that was episode 17. So episode 17, so we're episode 32, so 15 episodes ago, Kate took on Erin Blanchfield for the belt. She went on for the belt and became the flyweight champion. And to come in here and having Kate's final fight being against Erin Blanchfield, I think it's poetry. It's poetry right there. That the final fight of Kate's career is going to be against the person that Kate got the belt from the first go-around. And just thinking about how Kate's career ended up versus how her father's career ended up. And you gotta think, both fighters had extraordinary Hall of Fame careers. Both first ballot Hall of Famers. And you gotta think, when Kate gets inducted into that UFC 5 Hall of Fame, that UFC Hall of Fame, her father's gonna be there giving that speech, and it's gonna be one hell of a speech. Let's be honest, there is no other way around it. But here we go. Kate, she is being led out of the tunnel, guys. She is ready here. She has come to honestly just regain, not even regain anything. She has nothing to gain. She just has everything to lose in a fight like this. And honestly, I don't even see this fight. If Kate just kind of sells this fight and loses this fight to Erin here, that Erin regains the belt in Kate's final fight, and it's just kind of a passing of the torch, a reverse passing of the torch, I guess. I don't know, but only 33 years of age, and Kate is hanging up the gloves, which is wild. I'm not sure how old her father was in his final fight, but I don't think it was 33. I feel like he was much older of a fighter when he hung it up, which I think it's crazy that he was able to get much further into a career than she has. But I don't know. I mean, Chance was 35 when he retired, so I'm not sure why Kate is retiring a couple years early. I feel like Chance had more injuries in his career, especially a lot of these fights where he did have MCL injuries. I don't think Kate ever had a serious kind of hangover injury where she missed time due to that injury. But maybe Chance missing time due to some of these injuries allowed him to kind of stay in the league a couple years longer. But I don't know. I just know that Blanchfield just allowing Blanchfield just to cross the entire octagon to come to her here before engaging this fight. Erin, of course, she knows what this fight is. Everyone knows what this fight is. There is no way that not every single person in this arena understands this fight, understands the importance of both of these fighters fighting in this fight, and what this kind of means for the sport going forward. And I want to know who takes the belt over, who takes that honorary belt over when Kate hangs him up. Is it Aaron? Because Aaron's the number one ranked fighter. Or if Aaron gets knocked down to like 2 or 3, could it be like Alexa Grasso that gets the belt because she would then be the number one ranked fighter? I'm not sure who the number 2 ranked fighter would be, or who would even move up if Blanchfield loses this fight. I just know that currently, roles are reversed right now. Kate is the champion, Kate's the belt holder, Blanchfield is the number 1 ranked fighter in the Flyweight Division. Only difference is, when Kate was sitting here, Kate was 22, 23 years of age, and Aaron was significantly older than her. But now at Kate at 33 years of age, Blanchfield at 40. I mean, the age difference is still there. It's just the meaning of the fight has kind of changed on. Blanchfield knows that, hey, this is the last chance that she's gonna get at trying to defeat a opponent that just kind of ran rampant in the Flyweight Division for years now. Was so productive and so dominant in this division that they said, hey, you're too good, you have to go fight at a higher division because you're too good down here. And the fact that I don't think Aaron Blanchfield or any of these ladies have ever had the opportunity to be like, yeah, you're too good to fight this class, we want you to go fight at a higher weight class because trying to balance the playing field here, we're gonna make you fight better opponents in a higher weight class. I don't know. Maybe these fighters have taken it the wrong way, and I don't even think they might have taken it the wrong way. They understand that, the amount of work that Kate puts into fighting, the amount of work that any of these fighters put into fighting is just more. It's more than anyone can honestly imagine, and it just turns into who wants it more. That's what a lot of these fights turn into. Is who wants it more. Who spends that extra hour in the gym? Look at that. Both fighters hugging it out. You love to see it. Look at that. Just doing a little bit of a prom pose right there. Just whispering some words of affirmation to each other's ear here. I mean, you love to see that. But about 2 minutes left here in round number 1. Kate takes a big hit there. But both fighters tied up yet again. And neither fighter really going for any kill shots right here for those first couple minutes in round number 1. I mean, Kate's gone for the big hits because that's just kind of what Kate does. But Kate not going for the knee, not trying to injure Blanchfield right now. You say that as he starts going for that left, and as Blanchfield takes her down to the ground yet again. And there's one thing Kate doesn't like. She doesn't like going to the ground. That's definitely going to annoy her sooner rather than later. And, big hit there by Grasso as Kate's up against the octagon right there. But here we go. Big blows from either fighter here. Minute 15 left in round number 1. And Blanchfield just heavy hits right there. Kate up against the octagon. Nowhere for her to really go. Nowhere for her to really gain space. And Blanchfield kind of using the wall to her advantage right now. And kind of using the wall as a tool where, Kate can't gain space. And the only way for Kate to do anything is just to go through Blanchfield right now. Blanchfield playing an aggressive fight so far. Pushing definitely Kate into the walls. Kate, trying to just back up Aaron right now. Goes for the leg of that. Prestiging the leg kick in her final fight. That's a bold strategy right there. And there you go. That's going to call it right there. Blanchfield. Oh, that knee is bruised. That is not a pretty knee to look at right there. Did not realize how bad that knee was until Blanchfield hit the mat. But that is by far a very gnarly knee. But Kate, she did put up a nice little cut right there above her left eye. But hey, the belt's going to stay where the belt belongs though. One last time. Kate is crowned the belt, or she's given the belt. For the final time in her career. She is walking off on top, and that's the only thing you can want to see right there. Kate had a dominant run. One of the most dominant runs in UFC you would ever see. And it's a run that you would honestly see that it compares so much more to other fighters, other divisions, about how good Kate was here in the flyweight division. You know, her father, he had the chance to go up a division, but he opted to stay in his division. He never went up one division there. But Kate spent a lot of time in bantamweight, got a couple nice victories in bantamweight before coming back down to fly, and I don't think she has the title defenses in flyweight like her father did, just due to the fact that, you know, she wasn't in flyweight her entire career. But it is the final fight there. She was the headliner, the final fight of the night. But Kate, after the fight, you know, she hangs him up, and that's how you want to see it. Kate going out with a victory. Kate going out on top, you know, holder of 2 belts, defender of many more, 42-0 in her career. You'll love to see that and enjoy retirement, Kate. See you the next time here on the UFC.